How are you doing?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, and you? Amazing. So introduce yourselves. Who are you? What do you do? Where you come from?
So I'm Alamay, born in Bristol. I am a singer-songwriter, yeah.
Omar, also born in Bristol, producer, songwriter possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. Well, it's a pleasure to have you in the studio at last. We've got a shout out. Gutter on the chat and go. He's saying,
Hey.
come on, Alamay and Skiimsk. And big up Asher the day one. So thanks for locking in, Gutter. So Alamay, a few questions to start off for you. So your love for soul, R&B, jazz, Afrobeat is clear through your songs. But I want to know, was music prominent in your home when you were growing up?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, we played music in the house all the time. Like every time we eat dinner, there's music playing. Yeah, my parents are big into music, so I've had quite like a wide range of influence in terms of music that's I've grown up around, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Was it vinyl? Was it a big vinyl collection?
We do have a couple of vinyls, but our vinyl player doesn't work, so we didn't listen to much of it. But yeah, a lot of CDs. We've got a big like CD rack kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah.
You're very proud and I think in touch with your Ethiopian heritage and quite a vocal activist of important issues online. Why do you think it's important to be in touch and aware of your heritage as an artist?
I think, like, for me personally, my heritage has been a big, like, grounding factor growing up. I think that being able to go back and know my history has been important for me, just knowing myself as a person. And I think that I'd advise it to anybody who wants to, like, know themselves better, to get more in touch with your past and your history.
Mm-hmm. And has that been a big influence to your musical journey?
Yeah, I think I've grown up on a lot of like Ethiopian music as well as other kinds. So I think that that's influenced me a lot, and like talking about music with my dad and things like that has influenced my style, definitely.
Of course. Omar, now, in an interview for Ultra Beam, you said you started making music on Ableton, but you can often be seen killing it on the Roland SP555 sampler. Talk me through where the 555 sits in your process and why you decided to incorporate it into your setup.
Sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, of course. Yeah, technical issues, as always. You can often be seen killing it on the SP555, but talk me through where that sits in your production process and why you decided to incorporate it.
Oh, well, funny story. So I went to the studio a couple of years ago now, and someone had one. It really, really intrigued me, so I had to buy it like that week. Since having it though, I wouldn't recommend it as a sole production kind of. It's not great by itself, like the loop function isn't good, but the effects, I use it kind of as an effects board. It's got great reverb, great chorus, like all those kind of things. So I use it like I run it out of Ableton, through that back into Ableton for a lot of sounds, a lot of keys.
So you're a hybrid producer?
Yes, yeah. Never just on the SP. I tried, but I think the 404 is better for that.
You heard it here first. You're very melodically driven with intricate percussion in your productions. Apparently often adding drums last. How does that influence the groove and sound for you?
It's hard. It's a very case-by-case basis, isn't it? But I know I focus a lot on my swing as well. But I find I can hear the drums and the drums patterns much easier after I have some melody in place first. So that's why I go.
But it differs from song to song. Each song is a different process for you.
If you went on my hard drive right now, there'd be a lot of projects which are just drums, just drum ideas and stuff I get down. So it's a bit of both, but yeah.
And you've cited Frank Ocean and D'Angelo as some important influences, but I want to know about your love for Knowledge.
Oh. Knowledge, I'm a big Knowledge fan boy. I'm always, shout out Knowledge's Twitch streams in there all the time. He's just been my favorite producer for like years now since I found him. Probably, I want to say 2014, 2015. He's so unique.
Yeah.
And what he's been doing with like the kind of the bootleg flips he does, like the remixes. No one's really. There's a guy called Wise in the UK who's been doing that recently for like grime freestyles. But yeah, he's the best in his kind of at what he does, definitely.
I agree there. He goes in every beat.
Big time.
Every beat. So question for you both really now. Your debut EP, Aurora, came out in 2019 and has done quite well on streaming services, again, few streams. How does it feel to see something you put so much love and passion into be loved by so many people?
I mean, it's crazy. Like, especially when we see people like dancing to it across the world, like that's insane. Because I've like grown up as a dancer myself, and seeing that is wild. Yeah.
It's just crazy. We joked when we were making it. I mean, that was the first bit of music either of us ever put out. We joked about it getting like 10,000 streams, and like we're almost at 1 million now for the whole project, and it's very nuts.
Congratulations.
Thank
Very
you.
much.
Yeah, I bet it's crazy to see people like singing back the lyrics to you, and dance. You get a lot of people dancing to your stuff online as well.
Yeah.
Incredible. You've also had some pretty sweet gigs, such as the Boiler Room System Restart in the entrance hall of Bristol Museum, incredible setting, and the Paradiso stage at Love Saves the Day. But you seem quite grounded, low-key kind of people. So what was the most nerve-wracking, and how did you psych yourself up to perform?
Well, for the Boiler Room, we were only given 10 days notice before we were told we needed to perform there. So that was and that was our first ever performance. So we didn't really have anything prepped. We didn't have like instrumentals that were mixed ready to perform to. So that was a stressful 10 days and pretty nerve-wracking before we performed. Love Saves the Day was pretty nerve-wracking. I'm pretty sure I feel nervous every time.
Yeah, definitely feel nervous. I think Alamay is better than me. The nerves really get to me. Boiler Room was stressful. It was the first one. Love Saves the Day, we didn't get any sound check because of the festival. So both of those were hard. I would say Boiler Room was the hardest. But also the feeling after you get off stage is worth it. Yeah, it's nice.
I heard you like to meditate, Omar. Is that true?
Yeah, where you getting this inside information?
You've got to know. Talk to me how that's useful to
I'm
your
a big
life.
advocate for just general life. I think the mind's like a muscle, and meditating is like going to the gym for it. You gotta not be distracted. In today's day and age, there's so many thoughts that go through people's heads and everything, and it just helps you focus on the present and what you're doing, which helps feeling grateful as well. It's good.
Find some peace and quiet in this loud world.
Exactly.
Lovely. So Alamay, you're actually an award winner. You won the Debutha Max Female Artist of the Year for 2021, voted for by the public. Very well deserved. But if it wasn't you that was at the top of that list, which female Bristol artists would you expect to see at the top of the list?
Minnie Juno. I'm pretty sure she's changed her name now. Has she?
I think it's still Minnie Juno.
Minnie Juno. She's really good. She's amazing. She's like her own producer. She plays everything herself. Singer, songwriter. She's incredible. So yeah, her.
Shout out Minnie Juno.
Yeah.
Never heard of her, so I'll have to go and check her
Yeah,
out.
I do.
So yeah, but well done on winning that award. I bet it felt great.
Thank you.
So one final question now. Well, kind of two questions. You're obviously a powerful production couple. I don't know many couples who do what you do, and if they do, they probably don't do it as well. So what's it like to work together as a couple?
I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have like shared interests, shared goals, to be able to like work with someone that you trust really closely. And I think that because we know each other so well, it does help on like the more creative side when we're trying to make stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's finding the time to like draw a line between when we're working and when we're just together as like a couple. That's probably the only, I don't know, not downside, but
it's difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, it's great. I wouldn't change it.
And you've also worked with some other producers, Alamay, but I want to know what keeps you coming back to Skiimsk.
Yeah, I think that we've got good like musical chemistry. I think that we understand what each other need when we're making a track. We're able to be more honest with each other than we are with other producers or like with other artists, and that allows us to be more critical and create better stuff, I think. And we have more time to go back and forth and things, whereas when I'm working with other people, sometimes you just send off your vocals, especially if through the like pandemic you can't be there in person, so you're just sending off your vocals and hoping that they do something that you like with it. Whereas like with both of us, we can kind of be there sitting together and make sure that we come to a product that we're both happy with.
Amazing. So thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
One plug?
Ooh. We have a project that's going to come out at the start of next year.
Early next year.
Yeah, early next year. I can't say it's to start yet, but so keep your eyes out for that. Definitely, it's going to be a great project.
Yeah, definitely improvement over Aurora.
Improvement.
Yeah,
that was
even though
good.
Aurora's great, but it's we've it's been 2 years, more than 2 years, and we've grown, so we're excited to show everyone.
Yeah,
it's always good to hear. 2 socials.
Alamay on all of like streaming platforms, and Alamay Combly on Instagram.
And Skiimsk SKIIMSK _ on Instagram, and pretty much everywhere else Skiimsk.
Great. And 3 shout outs, please.
Got Sam Sammy T on
Sammy T,
guitar.
yeah, he's our guitarist for our live shows, and he helps us with the production as well. Grapevines, you'll see him on Sam's interlude named after him.
Yeah, great guy. And then we got Gutter, Fine.
Yeah, Fine and Gutter,
The whole 9-9 family.
Exactly,
the whole 9
the whole
family,
9
I guess.
Relaunch in January next year.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank
Shout
you
out
for
to
coming on.
999.
Yeah.
Been a pleasure, and we hope to see you soon. Can't wait to see what's in the works.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.